Not all clipper blades look like this. Some look like this. How do you sharpen these? That's what we're going to talk about. Large animal clipper blade sharpening.
That just sits just like that. And then this sets face down, just like this. Then you tighten it, and here's the ticket. Now, the tip of this needs, do you see where the blade is flat?
Mm-hmm.
The tip needs to be 1 dime thickness. Do you see what I'm saying? So from there on the flat part, which is, well, you can't see it very well. The flat part, then you need to be able to set a dime at the tip. So this really could be moved forward just to here.
And these would be for
Llamas, sheep, goats, the dogs. I do the 2 that I have left, I do the dogs. There's a lot of factors in making something cut. The shear adjustments are very important. The tension, having it on, having it lubricated, having the blade sharp. So there's multiple factors. It's not all one entity. And if everything's right, you're in good shape. But very quickly they dull up if there's a lot of dirt on the animal or a lot of oil. That's why I've got 8. And quite often I go through all of them. 6 llamas, I probably went through a blade and a half per llama. Okay, so you will call me?
Yep, I'll call you when they're
But you're
done.
open until 4 today.
Yeah. My first step on this is I'm going to charge my plate, but I'm not going to use my regular grit. I have some 180 grit, and this is coarser. I don't do many of these blades, so I actually borrowed this from Josh Davis, or I don't guess I borrowed it. I guess he gave me some because I'm not going to give it back to him. But this should be enough to do these blades, and this is coarser, so it won't take me so long. Yes, you can do those large animal blades on this size machine. So let me get my plate set for this, and then we'll go. Now this video is not about how to charge my plate, so I'm going to kind of zap through it, but you're welcome to watch. We'll do another video on how to charge your plate. But I might do a little light here so we can see what we're doing. I can definitely tell this is grittier, much coarser than what I'm used to. Need to turn my light off so I can see. Now when we're doing these large animals, see this one has a lot of rust on it, a lot of, I can begin by putting it in my rust solution, which is what I'm going to do now. The product I'm having here is Evaporust. This is my ultrasonic cleaner, and I have these in the little plastic things I get from Dollar General. So I can put all of these in here. And it's covering them pretty well. So I've put all these blades in my parts washer. I'm just going to kind of dump them out here. They stink. Remember how bad they looked? Look at that. Looks like a brand new blade. It might stink and it might be extra work, but I mean, man, these come out nice looking. I still have some crud, you see that? And hair in here I need to clean out. But that all needs to be cleaned out, and then I will sharpen them. So I'm going to get all of this crud out of here. these back up in here, there's crud or animal dander or dirt or what have you. I like to have them. See, you have to clean them really before and afterwards. So it's an extra step when you're doing these. But look how nice these look. You saw them before. Now these will rust, so I don't want to leave them wet too long. I might blow them off with my air compressor after I kind of clean them up a little bit. Some of them aren't as bad as others. And these you want to get up into those little grooves. And I probably ought to wear an apron with this because these, you know, this stuff is just a lot dirtier than scissors. You saw my video about why you shouldn't do clipper blades. It kind of goes into some of those things. That one's got a lot of hair in it. So I'm going to kind of dry these off. So when doing clipper blades, this is the time to wear a mask. Depending on how you feel about it, you don't need to be breathing this dust. I set my magnet a little bit close to the front. I sharpen like I would a regular clipper blade. Now I want you to look at the swirl patterns here. What I'm looking for is if they're straight up here, it's going to be swirly down here. I just can't help it. But I'm looking to see if my pattern is straight up and down. This part is flat, and then you can see how those teeth are like the comb, and they're a little bit angled up. And I can see in this light, it looks like I may have it. I'm going to do a rub block test. It might be good to do a rub block test on these, like the first one you do, just to make sure that you're in the right ballpark. I'm going to demagnetize it. Cleaning off the blade, cleaning off my rub block. Because I can't put them on the clipper to get them to work, so I have to trust my rub block. I'm here flat. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this in the light. I guess you're going to have to trust me. What I'm seeing is it's burnished like the last, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters right along here. When I run my fingers across here, they feel quite sharp. So I'm thinking this has got it. It doesn't take that long with the coarser grit. So I'm going to say that one's done. Let's grab another one to sharpen. And if you want to see the before and after. So this is what it looks like before. And we'll see what it looks like afterwards. I need to do a little bit more on there. You can see some of the teeth right in here. See that? That's what I'm looking at. So this one definitely needs to go on the hone a little bit longer. So I'm going to go just a little while longer, but I'm almost there. I'm still seeing a little pitting here, but I think I'm going to stay with that because I don't want to take off all the metal off of here, and I don't think that little bit is going to make a difference. So I'm going to consider those done. These I have not done. Still seeing some marks here. Those lines are gone. That looks good. Now I'm sharpening these. You can't really put the magnet that way with them. So I'll put the magnet sideways. Since these are flat, I'm working more the outside of the wheel than I am on the inside because this is a flat blade. It doesn't have much of a hollow to it. And I'm looking for the sparks to be coming out from the teeth, or from the combs, or the teeth, or whatever you want to call them. That one looks pretty good. I'm going to hold it to the light. And let's get some more. And I could tell I didn't have a good spark pattern, and I can see I'm not getting that area right here on my blade. So not quite, see that? A little bit more. Just a little bit more. You see right here? I'm not liking that. I think that's close enough. I can see a little bit there, but I don't want to wear off all this metal. See how some of them come out easy and some of them don't? And this is really hot, just to pull it off my magnet. A smaller blade, this heat would warp it. So I'm going to go through all these blades, clean them off, demagnetize them. I'm probably going to have to switch out my grit and recharge my plate in after another blade or two. You see how doing these animal blades is it's a lot of work. So John just called and wanted to know if I would have them ready by 4, which is an hour and 5 minutes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm about halfway through. So let's see if I can get 8 done in an hour. Won't be doing a lot of videoing, but you may want to watch me do one more of the large blades. This will be the last one I'll do before I'm going to recharge my plate. You may hear me singing or humming, and that helps me keep my rhythm. you saw that. I'm glad you saw that, because I'm going to have to work on this a lot. It got hot, a spark hit my thumb, and it went flying. Might be good to use gloves. And you can see the scratches on the inside. Definitely going to charge my plate now. And I would like to find my gloves. So this is what happens when you're in a hurry. You might not charge your plate as often as you should, and you're not paying attention, and before you know it, you burnt your thumb, and now it's going to take you longer because you've got to do a lot on that blade to take all those scratches out where it went flying. So I guess, you know, sometimes what I'm showing you are what you shouldn't do, which is an important thing there too. I'm going to spread my lard oil. And I probably got too much because I'm talking instead of paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm rushing, and I do not do large animal blades. About once a year is about the extent of it. So this is not my specialty, but there's really not, you know, there's a place up in Beaufort, the other side of Atlanta, with Josh Davis that does them, and then me, and you know, I'm talked to some other places. There's some companies that come in that do the shearing of the sheep and the llamas and what have you, and then they, wherever they go for their clipper blades. So he doesn't have a lot of choices other than me. I don't think I got too much lard oil on here. It's going on pretty good. I hate wearing the mask, but Rick Brown made me promise to wear it. He saw me on one of the videos not wearing the mask. So here we go. Let's see if I can get all those scratches out. So here's my sharpening glove, and I'll show you why we use it. And we sell those. I met the lady that makes these. And that'll protect my fingers. Oh wow, looks pretty good, doesn't it? Not so bad. It's always this side of the blade because that's closer to the center, and so it's not going out around as fast, so I have to keep working it. Wow, that's got something messed up on it. Did you hear the noise? Okay, comes a time when you deal with less than perfection. Two of them I'm not crazy about. I may tell them about it, but I think I did a better job than last time I sharpened for them. So let's clean them up, and I'll give them back to them. I'll demagnetize all of them, clean them, dust them off, make sure all the grit's gone, and then I'll have them for them. Don't like doing clipper blades in general, but large animal clipper blades, you see how hard they are. You have to have a heart and enjoy doing this to do it. My friend Josh, he has some zoos that sent to him, which is kind of exciting, but this is my only customer I do the large animal blades for, and the reason why is because he is a animal rescue, and he spends $800 a month just feeding all his animals. He's got everything from llamas to peacocks to exotic hens, and so I do this because he's close by and to help him out. I do charge him, but I would not go after this business if it was just up to me. So you do what you want to do. I thought it'd be good for you just to see what all is involved in doing these large animal blades, so you may not want to do them at all. It's up to you. And I would suggest my video on why to do clipper blades and why you shouldn't do clipper blades are my two suggestions for you if you're not already in this business.